Okay everybody, in today's video we're going to be looking at the M91/41 Carcano, and this was the final iteration of the Carcano in Italian service, and really the last development of it. And this basically was a rifle developed for Alpine troops, and basically they switched it up from the earlier M38 that was the short rifle, and decided they wanted adjustable sights again since they had to switch back to the 6.5 caliber. And they also wanted a longer length because they thought they would be fighting at longer ranges. And then they also wanted side sling mounts along with underside sling mounts. But this uses the same original 1891 action, feeds from 6-round in-block clips. The sights go from, I believe, 200 up to 1,000 meters. And up at the front, you have your end cap with bayonet lug and cleaning rod. And the cleaning rods on the Italian guns are a little bit interestingly threaded. They aren't threaded at the end of the cleaning rod, but instead up at the front part right here. They have an adjustable front sight. And these rifles would be made to equip the Alpine divisions that went into Russia in 1941 during the invasion of the Soviet Union. And as you probably know, if you know any history about that, the Italian troops there did not fare so well, and they pretty much got massacred for the most part, and most of them did not leave Russia as intact units. But yeah, these rifles, that's what they were made for, was to be sent out with those Alpine divisions, and these would continue to be made until 1945, basically serving as rifles for the Italian puppet state that Mussolini was in charge of at the end of World War II. And these are all around pretty cool rifles, a cool variation of the Carcano that's not as well known as the other one, since it looks like a standard 1891 long rifle, except for the difference in the rear sight and sling swivels. But yeah, there would be a couple 100,000 of these made, and there's not too much else to say about it, so let's get into shooting some. Alright, start out with 6 rounds set at 100 yards. That's all of them. Alright, here's our next group. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's a little bit of a spread out group, but fairly decent. I think for this next one we'll bury our front sight and see if we can get it more on target. Alright, we're going to try another 6 rounds at 100 yards. And this time we're going to bury the front sight. That's all of them. Alright, here's our next group. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's a fairly spread out group, but the main thing to remember is that this was the PPU ammo used the improper diameter bullets, which are 264, so that's why it's not shooting so tight. But still an okay group, especially with improper diameter bullets. Alright, we've already got 2 rounds loaded in the gun, and what we're going to do this time is shoot 2, then reload and shoot the other clip. And just kind of see how reloading the gun somewhat fast goes. That's all of them. Alright, here's our next group, and this time I was burying my front sight and aiming below the plate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This one's a bit of a far flyer, but other than that, it's a pretty good group. And even with improper diameter ammo, it still shoots pretty good. These are nice rifles. Alright, that's going to be it for the video. We had a lot of fun with the M91/41 Carcano. And this is a very cool variant of the rifle. And just, you know, something interesting that they made during World War II. Kind of questionable as to why they made a long rifle in the middle of World War II, but, you know, it's just one of those things that some people think is better, especially at that time. But if you want to see any more out of this Carcano or any of our other ones, let us know in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one.